And Midwestern got the first shot on the last crossfire, so we'll give it to ASCO.
Do you know how long it takes for legislation to be approved? Yep. So your solutions are to change policy, but how long does that actually take compared to how long it would take to train an OPA?
How long does it take to create a bill that doesn't, the bill was never thought through. These other states who have provided a bill have all done pilot programs, and of course we still do pilot programs. None of them have passed a bill saying these OPAs are going to scale patients. None of them. They're in pilot programs. Has Arizona done any pilot programs at all, or did they just sign this bill and then just say, yeah, let's just figure it out later?
They did sign the bill in, and this is to get the ball. This is
What was the pre to that? Did they just sign the bill, or did they follow like other states and actually have a pilot program and actually think through and have a plan instead of a loophole?
So the one statistic that they gave you was from the pilot program.
Did we have a pilot program? Did we have a pilot program?
We are still in the early stages, but having the pilot program is the start to implementing this.
Do you think that that's wise to have a pilot program after you already signed something into bill? Doesn't that seem a bit backwards?
This is based on other states that have had pilot bills that have been successful. So
You can't apply what another state did and think that the same demographics are in Arizona. That's kind of the point we're talking about.
That's where all of our information comes from, is how things have worked in the past, not only for other states, but for other populations as well. I mean, the entire OPA program was modeled off of, like we said earlier, the Indian Health Service using the FDOS, and it was shown that it worked, and we brought up the statistic that Johns Hopkins conducted, that there wasn't any negative effect, but just an increase in that prevention and how well that's done for them. And so are you saying that it's not worth basing off other statistics and other models that have worked in the past?
Absolutely, because there's no structure. The other states who have OPAs have restrictions. They don't just let these OPAs go out there and just scale with 120 hours of training. What they've done is they've had a pilot program and they come up with a plan. Arizona never did that. They come up with a plan and they say, let's look at this, let's do this pilot program. And then they recollect and they say, you know what, that didn't work, let's do it better, let's do this. In the other states, they have restrictions to Medicaid patients, so patients who actually need care. Arizona doesn't have that.